Okay. Hey Aiden, nice to see you. It's been a bit. It's not that like I stopped doing runs, but I stopped streaming runs, and today felt like the correct day to do it. Since now PDO utterly destroyed the old one, so it's not even a close thing anymore, so might as well stream my progress. Before it felt like a big pressure, that's why I didn't want to do it. But now, first of all, I feel like I'm more warmed up, way more warmed up. Like whenever I did offline attempts, each time I got at least one run past Hydras. Every time, which is great progress. In general, feeling decently warmed up with the game. I also bought an electronic hand warmer that arrived today, which is necessary because my hands tend to get very cold. Let's see if these things actually work. Because before that I bought some that are kinda useless. I guess they don't properly work anymore. That's great. Honestly, I'm glad that you're doing it, even if it's like offline and kind of under the radar, but it's necessary, honestly. The game has been so inactive, and now I set one world record and the top 3 guys are coming back. I'm also coaching certain people. But I won't name names. How does this even work? Do I just press it? Okay. And now, just warm up. Please warm up. Well, I might have to put it into a thing. I mean, my hands are not that cold right now, but let's see how it goes. I will do a bit of warm-up. Gaius is always the freaking asshole of the night, because the new strategy is just fairly difficult, which is why also that's what I'm gonna do right now. I think I've gotten a little better at it, but now since PDO actually got a good run, well, it's kind of harsh to say it like that, but it is what it is. Before that, like, high 56 or whatever. With the new strat, it's not like that crazy. But low 56 and sub 56 is where it's at now, so obviously I shouldn't practice the actual IO strat, I should practice the reasonable one. The problem is I can't really replicate the early, like, attack here. But I guess I'll just do 3 attacks or 4 and just do it this way. To have it, like, more like the 90%. What was I on about? Well, basically I will now need the full IL time save, or at least close to it, to actually have a decent chance. It's still possible without to get a sub 56, but it will be much harder. Like, I literally have like a 20-second time save early game just through that. And then there's a bunch of extra ones later on. I calculated it, and if I do everything correctly, 1.5 to 2 minutes of time save should be possible, but that would require a sick run. And 2 minutes would get me below the 55-minute mark, which would be too much anyway. So for now my goal is a sub 56 and see if I still feel motivated after. But I think I can do it. I've had so many good runs. Well, this is not promising though, speaking about it. Shut the fuck up, JK. It's kind of crazy, by the way. We've been like all within 15 seconds, and now PDO does the thing. And now I actually have to properly try. PDO actually made me return to streaming, because now, like, everyone is going hard at it anyway, so the pressure is kind of off. Before that, it was kind of weird to me to stream, but now it actually is kind of chill. Hopefully, anyway. We'll see if I will do continuous streams. I feel like I still will have a decent amount of, like, off stream runs, but I at least kind of wanted to. Wow, a PDO got it literally today in the morning, and it's like a what? Low 56. Let me take a look at it again. Yeah, 56.17. So I need to beat my RTA at least by 45 seconds. I'm aiming for at least a minute. If it was just JK, like, yesterday I had a run that was pretty much it. And then I did stupid thing. As usual. That's why I didn't post it. But the important thing is that I'm getting runs past Hydras. But now I will actually need to make sure that I get the Gaius properly. Before that I was like, yeah, I mean, if I get this strat somewhat, I will be fine. But now I actually have to make sure I'm getting it properly. I think, honestly, after overthinking it a bit, JK, I think good run territory is like 55-30 and below. Might be a bit crazy from me, but I think that's the level that we're at this point. Because after looking at all the big time losses I had, even if I allow 1 or 2 time losses, I'm still in like the 55 range easily. It just needs a good early game though, which is the hard part usually. Okay, come on. Let's focus here for a moment. The other thing about streaming is that I usually perform way worse. Yeah, this won't work. I gotta make sure to be further to the right on the camera. This is something that I always mess up. But we're getting there. Maybe I'm too harsh. High 55 is still very good. It's a clean run, high 55. And 55-30 is an exceptional run. Sub 55 is a god run. But it will go in that direction very quickly now that all 3 of us are running. I don't remember the last time all 3 of us were actually running at the same time in a similar way and manner, which makes it hella exciting. That's more like it. Why can't I always just do that? Okay, honestly I should just go for a regular plant, because this is horrible. Well, the important thing about the cycle stabs is waiting long enough that Wander actually shakes out and hangs, then the thing is easier. The other thing is the camera management, which is like, I notice keeping it more to the front at the arm helps me get up there, and then I still look at it after setting up, but more from the right side. So like, you kind of wanna get to the left, grab, go up once, and then stab. It's weirdly enough, I have more trouble with this than with like the full IL strat when I was still going for a boss rush. And it's probably because I was more warmed up with the strat when I was doing boss rush. But also the arrows are more awkward in the actual any percent. Since it's kind of a tight timing. and not as easy to set up. But honestly, even like messing up an arrow, but at least getting the transfer will make it good enough, I feel like. Because at that point I'm losing, what, like 5 seconds? I'll take a 5... Fuck you. I'll take a 5-second time loss. Yeah, I mean, I need to actually focus on this. Because whenever I talk about it, I forget to manage the camera. But also it's not quite comparable, because here I have enough time for the arrows. And if you struggle with the arrows, this is going to be a pain. But focusing more on the actual cycle stabbing than the arrows is still important. Because, like I said, the time loss is still negligible, even if you mess it up slightly. And just return to the sigil later. I know Jakey does it all the way from the right, I kind of prefer this one. Wow, 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 okay, this counts. I count that. And then just do a plant and be chill about it. Yeah, this would be fine. Anyway, I also need to practice a bit of Zenobia because my Zenobia has been abysmal. The rest I'm kind of fine with. I will still do a couple of attempts at Phalanx, because Phalanx is always a weak point of mine, even when I am kind of okay with arrows now. Like, my 2 biggest time losses are still with my current run at Phalanx and Zenobia. I think I can save like 20 to 30 seconds on Phalanx and like 15 on Zenobia, 15 to 20. That alone would give me enough to beat PDO's run. And then, if I get the 20 seconds early time save, and the rest is kind of same-ish, we're looking at the -1 minute, which would give me the sub 56 that I'm looking for. Okay, my hands feel less cold today, that's good. I always think if I should just start doing the whistle thing in the any %, but it's kind of stupid. Who is coming here now? Why? I'm not expecting anyone. I'm actually just not gonna open the door. Just figure out who it might be. My god. Be right back. I will need like 10 minutes. I hate when people come here without prior warning. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I should have probably just not opened the door. And now my thing disconnected. That's amazing. I love it. That's just straight up rude. Alright, let me try and fix my sound. You're probably still hearing everything, but I don't. Okay, at least it recovered. That's good. Okay. I'm so back. We're so back, people. So back. Why is it not doing the thing? My god. Okay, now we're back. There we go. That was a quick one, actually. That was actually a very quick Zenobia. Why can't I always do these Zenobias? Like, if I didn't shake there for a moment, this was close to PB, holy fuck. Why not, right? Why not? I still am waiting for the dream moment when I get the jump stab, cycle into a normal stab, and then the stab goes through but I shake out and do another cycle stab. Hey B-Games. Nice to see you too. Yeah, honestly, let's not worry about it. Honestly, let's just get into... no, let's not get into. Let me just do a couple attempts at phalanx. That's probably kind of important. I shouldn't overthink it, but I also shouldn't underthink it. I should just think it. And also feel free to tell me if the balance is alright with like everything. The game sound, my voice. If the camera looks alright. I literally revived this whole setup out of nowhere. So no clue if things are good. But yeah, the important part is to get the arrows and then to not be too defensive about climbing phalanx, because I literally, in my PB, I did the correct setup, but then I climbed too slowly and then it was, all the time save was gone because Wonder got into a moment where he couldn't even climb it properly. So the important part is to get the arrows, but then also just send it. Wow, okay, that was too low. Yeah, it's been like almost 4 months. Wait, no. Yeah, almost March, April. No, not April. March, February, January. Oh. Yeah, 3 months. Okay, I'm sorry. I streamed the end of like December when I did the platinum thing. That's right. But that was also like an event type of stream. Not sure when the last stream before that was. Might have also been a while. Yeah, of course, of course. Oh, you mean actually not accelerate until I see it pop? Okay. I'm not sure if I did it like that or not. But maybe that makes a difference. And now a bit higher up than usual. Wow, fuck off. Oh, right, because then I can... Ah, so I get another... Yeah, okay, you're completely correct, yes. Because I think PDO also messed it up, but still saved it that way. Makes the whole strat a lot easier. You're completely correct. That's actually a good point. I appreciate the feedback. They are lenient, yeah. I usually don't miss them though, so this is kind of surprising that I'm taking a couple attempts here. Like, I haven't missed them the last few times I got to phalanx. It's just you have to aim a bit higher up than you'd think, but like, it's surprising to me that I'm having trouble even. Okay, that's fine. Like, this is not ideal, but this would be fine by me as long as I get up here without all the bullshit that I had to endure. Like, this would be faster than during my PB. This is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. You know? Even if I only save 20 seconds. Let's do this a couple more times and then I'll do runs. I have a decent amount of time to stream today, so... my goal is to at least get 1 run past Hydras, hopefully even 2. Or, if the first one records, I guess 1 would be enough, but you know. Yeah. I'm honestly very motivated to play this game. This has been very exciting and I'm glad people are playing. I kind of revived everyone and everything. The jump to the wing is very tricky. I know JK does with the front wing, which looks more reasonable, but also I'm kind of bad at it. But the best thing about it is, like JK says, no RNG involved here. So, literally, this is easier to do than the old strat. But also, it's faster, because you don't stop for the setup. And it's not RNG dependent. It's like... frequency actually made a difference long term. Okay, this is good. I'd take that every time. You know what, I'm fine. I'll be fine. So, anything else I need to practice now? Let's just fucking go. Let's send it. Hope you all are excited to see my level of play, since I haven't really shared that much. I mean, one thing that kind of makes me like weirded out is PDO's early game that he posted, I've gotten close to that, but close is as in within like 20 seconds or so. So I wonder if like loading time is also a big factor in that. Because I had good early games before. I know I can save time on Gaius a lot, Borba, even Avion. But there's something weird to it. Where his early games are just fucking nuts. So I'm wondering if it's just micro-optimizations that I have to catch up on, or if it's actually like something else. Well, in any case, I shouldn't worry too much about it. I just know that if I save 45 seconds, I have a chance. If I save a minute, I'm golden. So, and I can do both of these things, and even more. My mid game is usually fairly good. Not always, but I feel like that's one of the things that usually is my strength. And I also don't watch late games too much, though there's still potential improvement there. I'll take those. Not the best Valis ever, because 157 doesn't feel like the best Valis ever, but that was a Shirapon, so what am I even complaining about? I don't know. Optimizing the death spaghetti is also important, I've noticed. Yeah, it's a good start. I'm not even sure what caused the time loss, because the Shirapon obviously was perfect, but somewhere in there, maybe on the way where, I lost 2 seconds. I mean, I think my average is around, like, killing Valis at 2 minutes flat, which is alright. This was a 157, but it wasn't spectacular, because I've had way faster ones. It's still a good balance, though. I shouldn't complain there. Okay, sure, why not? As long as I stand on the back, like, plates, it doesn't trigger the animation, the shaking animation. So that's good. I need some water. Very good so far, yeah. That's a solid one. But it's always the Gaius, so unless this gets past Gaius, there's nothing to celebrate here. I mean, I practiced a bit of Gaius. I'm still terrible at it, but not as bad as I used to be. Yeah. I mean, that's why I stream to both platforms. I noticed that some of the streamers that I watch have been streaming to both platforms, and I noticed myself more often watching on YouTube than Twitch because it feels more convenient to me. But it would also feel weird to just stream to YouTube, so double streaming is the way to go. Yeah, I still need to set those up, right? I still need to set those up. That's a good point, JK. There's also an option that you can select that transfers like the YouTube chats and the Twitch chats towards each other. I'm not sure if I like that setting, but it is a setting that can be used. We used it during the Team Eco event. Yeah, that's a good point. If you watch on phone, you probably can't see it on the stream. But layout space is very limited. Okay, missed the arrows, but hopefully I can still get the transfer and stuff, because then it's not as bad as it could be. What the hell is happening here? Okay, this was a save and a half, honestly. No, fuck you, camera. Okay, this is a done deal. I'm not taking bad guys anymore. I don't feel like it. I really don't feel like it. But that was on me. I should have switched the camera off, further off, to the side. It's fine though. Even if I get like, I don't know, 1 out of 3 for the guys, I get a decent amount of runs in. It is, but that was still on me for not adjusting it enough. But what I really am happy about is that my Phaedra to Hydra section has been a lot more consistent. Like, whenever I get past Gaius, I think most of the runs go all the way there. Not all of them, obviously, but I've gotten a lot better about consistency there. which is important because if you're trying to get a good Gaius, it's important to be good enough to actually make it count when you get it. Okay, sure. Where was a save? Why not? Yeah, it's very infuriating. I honestly hate that strat, but it is the best we got. So, not going for it is kinda dumb. What the fuck did I just do? Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, it's a weird one, because when I first saw Modarashi and Foxy do it, it felt impossible to me. But then, at some point I was just like, okay, I'm gonna stick to it. And all of a sudden, at a certain point, it just clicked, and it wasn't that hard anymore. And even if you miss it a couple of times, it's still faster than doing the whole climb around there. So it's definitely worthwhile. Yeah, I know. That makes sense. I will definitely do it when I try to improve my hard run. On normal, it just doesn't make a difference to me. Even though I just failed it, but I have no idea what that was. What the fuck? Okay. Sure, why not? No, I clicked on continue. The game can't handle my inputs. I'm too fast. Okay. I'll make a promise that this stream I will get one run past Hydrus. It will be interesting, it will be exciting. And my offline experience showed that pretty much every time I got at least one. He's not making fun of it, he's actually doing it himself. He used it in his world record. And on hard it's kind of necessary, because it makes the whole new strat a lot easier. And it's kind of stupid to not go for it. I'd just turn it off though, after, because that whole the whole aggro jump after is kind of sus to me. I don't think it's good to bypass it that way. My god, sure, why not? Okay. Okay, this was kind of awkward, but if this stays the only mistake of the run, I'll take this run, so I shouldn't reset too much. Sure, why not? That was alright. 4 more world record, yeah. Right. Things are moving fast. It's still the official world record because, like, PTO didn't submit yet. He also didn't submit his easy record yet. I'm honestly not sure what happens if he beats my hard, because he will beat my hard mode run. And once that happens, it almost feels like a necessity to me to switch to the any % hard category, because I care more about it. I don't know. Probably a bad idea though. Yeah, same. And I was like, holy shit, he actually did it. But when he didn't. Yeah. Why am I not getting the actual launch anymore? That's kind of sus. Oh my god, no. You idiot. Yeah. Pretty subpar start, but it's not a bad start, I guess. Just slightly below average or something. Yeah, you know what, I'll just keep going. Now, if I can get the full Gaia's time save, that would be great. And you know what, Aiden? Even the head shake of slowness is faster than the old strat with the right setup, so it's like there's no way around it. Like before, I used to go for Gaius even when I failed it. I'm not sure, like, if I fail the transition, if I should still just go for it. Because one 15-second time loss doesn't really break the run, and getting more runs in is long-term better. But also, like, if I know I can get a minus 20-second or whatever early on, it kind of feels dumb not to go for it, to just give myself the best chance to get a good run, you know. In the end, all that matters is actually getting consistent enough. So we'll see about that, I guess. Oh, that would be glorious. Honestly, Goop is probably my favorite character in the whole Team Eco cosmos, Team Eco community. He's been so down to earth, chill, yet so good at this game. Legit, one of the greatest losses to me. And he still, like, drops by every now and then and tells everyone how cool it is, what we're doing, which is amazing. Oh my god, okay. This is slow, but at least it guarantees me the arrows. I said, guarantees me the arrows, and then I failed it. Well, I think this is still good enough. Okay, this was kind of scary. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, there's no chance in hell. No. What the fuck happened there? I have no idea. Well, falling off Avion is of course not acceptable. Failing the launch on Phaedra is pretty much not acceptable. But Gaius has many layers. And the fact that I'm sucking so much at it right now is kinda painful. I swear I'm better at this game than that. But doing it on stream feels kinda weird. I think if I mess up Gaius, but I'm still within 10 minutes, I should probably continue. Yeah, falling of Avion at that point. If you recover it, you'll just be sad, you know? If you then get a good run in PB, you will always think to yourself, why, like, what if I just didn't fall off Avion, you know? Recently I had a run that almost got world record back. Well, before PDO set it anyway. But on the old standards, where I didn't fall off Avion, but I got the wing down animation and the thing where Wander just stumbles on the other wing. And I had to wait out the animation, which is like 20 seconds of time loss, which just felt god-awful. I still continued, but that was pretty much on the edge of being too bad to continue. It's just that I also got the Gaius time save early, so it kind of cancelled out. Falling off Avion is just kind of pointless to continue at that point. Sure, whatever. This is alright. I'll get some water, honestly. I also need to order some new beverages at some point. Where the hell? Oh, I have my thing the wrong way around. No wonder the, like, sounds seem off. I'm like, why the hell am I hearing the Colossus from the wrong side? Yeah, well, that explains it. Well, it doesn't affect the gameplay too much, but I should probably fix that in a moment. Okay, camera, sure, why not? Oh, I got a plant. Wow, I got a double plant. Okay, no. No. No, not like this. So, let's get this on the correct way. I would have hoped to already be on a run. That is kinda bad. But that's the way it goes. A lot of resets on before and on Gaius. And usually once you get past Gaius, if the Phaedra goes alright, it goes on for a moment. Yeah, it's always different. I noticed a pattern there. I usually get a run fairly quickly, and then if I try to keep going, it usually doesn't work out. But these fails have been kind of iffy. Already. God, I'm old. Fuck. Has it really been that long? I still haven't played it, you know. Everyone tells me I should. But I'm not a big FromSoft guy anyway. Only played Dark Souls 1 and 3. And Demon Souls, to be fair. So, if I may just do a regular old quad without any memes, that would be great. whatever. Let's just keep it simple. Not gaining any of the launches, which is kind of sad. But this is an alright one, pace-wise. 445 is like my average, probably. Alright, another one. Let's go. We can make imaginary races happen, but I won't promise to not reset though. You know, I set up a cool site for races, and it even has a leaderboard and all that. I wish there was like more interest in races. I enjoyed those a lot, just even casual ones here and there for the fun of it. This time for sure, I believe. I believe. But that's a little downside of like streaming, because now I'm overthinking it. Meanwhile, when I'm doing offline attempts, even if there's like people on call or whatever, I just go for it, not really thinking about it too much, which probably makes me perform better on average. But, you know, it'll be fine. Okay, got the right setup this time around. Even the arrows. Come on, just now one for good measure. Yep, that looks good. Oh no, 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 don't, not like this. Bro! Okay, fixed. Why not? Why not like this, though? This is also fun, right? Finally! Holy fuck, I've been waiting for this for so long. Kinda sus, though. We can make this work. Okay, I'll take it. Whew, my heart! I forgot to set up the heart rate monitor, that's right. I'm thinking, what am I missing? Of course. Ew. Anyway. Finally, a good start. Took long enough. I'll take it. Now let's not fuck it up. Let's lock the fuck in and make it count. Everyone, this will be it, I swear. And if it won't be it, then you won't hear it, because then the recording won't be uploaded. So it's a win-win. But I said it, this is gonna be it. For real, for real. No cap. The real deal. The true shadow of the Colossus is the friends we made along the way, but it also starts here, that's for real. You know, give me a safe state with a similar pace like that, past Gaius, and I'm gonna get the record within a couple days. You know? If not even within a day or so. This is like the hardest part of it. Give me one past Hydrus, and I'm with a very good pace, and it's gonna happen within 2 runs or so. Oh my fucking god, you asshole. How dare you do it like this? This is not how I raised you, aggro. Sure, that'll work. Also, hey Judge. Noticed you there for a moment, but was locked in. Yeah, honestly, if you had a proper practice tool, like... It's not like it's bad to practice Shadow, but it could have been so much easier. Oh, fuck. Okay. The time loss is actually from aggro running into a wall. It's kinda stupid. But I still secured the pace there. For the most part. Could probably be like 10 seconds faster or so, but I'm not complaining. Even though I am, but I'm not. I really am not. This is good. I mean, I promised to run past Hydras, so I can't let anyone down now, right? This should be like my promise now from now on. Anytime I stream, there will at least be 1 run past Hydras. Maybe it motivates me to lock the fuck in. Also, this part is fucking annoying because every little like thing can make aggro just stop in its tracks. I navigated that beautifully. Let's go. You're saying that B games, but I still need to not fall off. You know, but so far this is going well, yes. There's a lot of time loss that can happen on the way to a Colossi, which is very much underestimated. It's a big part of it. So I'm always happy when that part at least doesn't go poorly. Kura is like one of the biggest ones, and Malice. The like aggro riding makes a huge difference. Oh well, let's see about this one. Don't you fucking dare. Okay, we can make this work, even though this is awkward. Nope. You know, he really was like, I won't grab, and he didn't. Okay, sure, why not? Just gotta point out that like wing drop itself was beautiful, and Wonder just refused to grab the fur so I could readjust. Okay. There you go. This is what I mean, though. Sometimes this game is just stupid. This hurts. Because honestly, I think my success rate if I get a run past Gaius to also get a run past Hydrus is very high. Nearly every time. So this really hurts. But it's fine. It's fine. Like if I readjusted the direction just a little bit so I could grab the fur, then this would have been an easy one. Also shows that I've gotten better at the wing drop though, because it didn't fail like too hard. Not like too crazy. It used to be a nightmare whenever it was wing down. And I think I mostly fixed it. It's not as good as what PDO does, because PDO does some crazy shit that I still need to learn. Where he just drops directly to the next sigil, but it's like good enough for me anyway. Good enough for my like standards. It's fine. Just gotta log the fuck back in. That's a bad grab, bro. Whatever, man. Sure. You know what the secret is, Aiden? Just don't press any button. It's more about when you let go and then if you let go at the right moment, which is like right at the turning point-ish, if you do it that way and then don't press anything and just readjust during the fall once you get past the freaking head, it works well. Wing down you need to press stuff. Wing up you need to press stuff. Wing down you really don't. It's more about the momentum of it itself. Unless you want to do what PDO does, but I can't help you with that. Okay, what a terrible Valis. Let's keep going. Yeah, it really is one of those things. But when I just started to not press anything, it suddenly clicked for me. Which makes it more annoying that I just failed it, because I worked so much on it. Wow, plant. Fuck you and your stupid plant. Also fuck you and everything you stand for. Stupid Colossus. Nah, kinda bad start. Usually I'm supposed to be saving time here. No, it wasn't clean, Judge, because usually you launch directly off of the third hit, but on the third hit I actually got planned, which slowed it down by like another 4 or 5 seconds. I just did a backup launch where I let go of the grip to lose the plant and then tap to get launched. Which kinda works. But it's kinda sad that I have to do it like that. Anyway, all that is important for the most part is guys anyway. If I get a good guys, the rest doesn't matter too much. As long as it is within reason. I mean, in OG you couldn't really pull it off the same way since you have to start from the bottom. You can go front face first, of course, but I never really tried that too much, I guess. Let's see if I can pull off a guy as well. That's important. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, kinda sus on those arrow shots, but no way to know if that was enough. Let's keep going. I'm not even sure if I hit 3 or not. Doesn't matter. Let's just go. Bro! Bro! Camera! What the fuck? Ah, this fucking sucks. Yeah, no, this sucks. Man, I had that run going. And I even ruined it. Ah! Now I will have to suffer forever until I get another run past Gaius. I really have to get better at it. I gotta really sit down and practice it until I actually get a decent success rate with it. That's probably my weakest part still. It's good that it's so early, but like, not great. It really isn't, but in this particular Gaius strat, it is, yes. Like, I don't know why it just went all the way to the right. I thought I held it stable. But for some reason it gets very confused when you do this new strat. Every freaking time. And the worst part is you can't really afford to lose time there because of the whole cycle. It is really the least forgiving thing. Yeah, I mean, I did that a lot and still got record with it, so it's not like the worst. You can still get a decent time with it, even if you climb up the back, but it's of course not ideal. Yeah, whatever, man. Sure. It's like at first the camera is a 17th Colossus when you learn to control it under normal circumstances, and it isn't anymore. But when the strat gets so intricate that it is again a factor because there's a lot less leeway for it. But really only on Gaius. And not even on Gaius, but just this Gaius strat. Another thing that I'm trying is to be more snappy with my aggro movement. Try to delay the inputs less whenever I do quick starts and stuff. I feel like that also slightly helps over the course of a run to gain a couple more seconds here and there. I will definitely go back to the OG at some point. I want to do all platforms again. It's a very fun run. And I feel like at this point I got the skill to break a record. And also SSD in my PS3. To make it reasonable. Oh my god, okay. I can make it work. Let's go. Sure, let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, wow. That was a save and a half. Holy fuck. This was not supposed to work. I think if I just took a 10th of a second longer on any of those stabs, it wouldn't have worked. Well, another guy's attempt. Let's see what happens this time. Maybe I can actually lock in and do it instead of whining about it. Okay, I missed one. I missed two. Okay, fuck it, let's go. So, this is not enough damage, but I will still try to go for 3 stabs and then just transition back. Still better than trying to go for the back strat. Of course, that one time where I mess up the, like, arrows, everything goes completely smoothly. I said, and then it doesn't go smoothly. Yep. It's fine. It's fine. I swear to God, it's fine. Oh my fucking lord! My mic died. Did you at least hear my rant? Because I don't want to just rant for nothing. You gotta hear the pain and agony. Oh, you haven't. Well, basically, I didn't get enough arrows in. And that meant I had to transition to a belly, right? Which would have been fine, like, that's okay. But then I also didn't get to a plant. So I literally got the strat flawlessly. But then when I wanted to transition back quickly, I let go too early and got flung to max speeds. Like, fuck that shit. Why do I do the hard parts but then mess up the easy parts? You could feel the rant. Okay, that's fine then. Let's not dwell. I can reset my mind quickly. I guess I accidentally pressed the mute button somewhere. Oh, this is terrible. I hate it. No, not like this. But yeah, guys, it's just brutal. And missing the arrows just makes it a pain more so than it should be. But we'll see. I will try my best to get one more run in, that I get past Gaius and hope it goes past Hydrus. So hopefully I can keep my promise of at least getting one run deep. That's honestly the best I can hope for. That other run I had was very promising, but I guess Avion felt otherwise. That was a pretty good Valus even without the Shirop one. Yeah, the arrows are hard, but the good thing is you get at least 4 attempts. If you feel comfortable with the old IL launch, you can even go for 5, but I've noticed that whenever I get the old IL launch, I'm literally worse at getting the stabs than, like, if I go for the harder strat. For some reason, it's kind of stupid because you have more time to go for it, but I guess the muscle memory is more used to the thing that I have less time. Whatever, right? This was a very good Valus. Okay, sure, whatever. Not great, but not utterly terrible. I'll take it. Why not get a slash and why not? What do you mean to the old Gaius launch? Do you mean the old IL launch? Because the old IL launch is fine. If you just do the regular launch though, it's kinda bad, yeah. The problem with the old launch is just like the best case scenario with the old launch is like 15 to 20 seconds slower than the new strat. So, yeah. But it's alright. Anyway, let's get a good Gaius going, shall we? I believe I can get a run going today. It goes somewhat deep at least. Thanks for hanging out, B Games. See ya. mean, I miss those days where Gaius was just an easy, consistent launch away and you could keep going. But, I mean, there's a reason we do this now. It's so much better than it works. Woo! Boy! That was a close call, but I'll take it. Ah, you asshole. Okay, I think if I do this well, though, this could still be fine. Okay, this is not good. This is terrible, actually. Come on, bro! Just do a thing! Fucking hell. Fucking hate it. Oh. But that is the life of running Gaius. Yeah. That's a thing. That's a way. I'm not sure why Wonder slowed down there. That was very awkward. Because the stabs were fine. There was no reason for this to be this way. And I think I even got the arrows right. But yeah, it also shows that off-stream I think I've been performing better. This is getting to my head. And I gotta stream every now and then. So I will. Also, there will be a lot of cool stream content coming April. So you gotta look forward to that. End of April, start of May. Around my 30th birthday. My bro, fucking, just stab, please. My dude. That's alright, okay. Oof. At least you got to Avion, that's a good one. Yeah, failing it really sucks. But somehow Barba just in general sucks. I don't like the Colossus in any percent. It just doesn't feel intuitive. I might just start going for the back jump stab, honestly. At some point. Just because it's been so awkward to fight it. And I could use that time save. This might be a plant again. Yeah, I knew it. Fuck off. Really? No, not like this. Okay, I can make this work. I can make this work. Getting a plant is the worst thing ever because it's like so random. Usually when you're starting out with this game you really want that plant. But then you're actually good at the game, it just makes it so much harder for no reason. Another Gaius. Another Gaius. Yeah. Let's go. Another one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's go. Love Gaius. It's my favorite one. It's one of the Colossi of all time. And the strategy. Love it. Makes me fail so often. And that's great because I want to do Gaius again and again and again instead of doing a full run. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple ones. It's like Gaius doesn't do the instant sword attack. That's one of them. Then Wander doesn't grab the fur and stumbles. Wander fails to hit the arrows. Wander doesn't stumble on the swords to gain the jump height. The camera swings when Wander tries to get up the belly. The camera swings once Wander starts stabbing. Wander gets a random like plant while stabbing. Wander doesn't grab the like arm properly when on pace to get back. Wander grabs the arm properly but then kind of fumbles it and still falls past the back. Wander doesn't get the plant and doesn't finish all the stabs. You get the stabs but realize you don't have enough like damage on the head and need to do the belly sigil. On the transition to the belly sigil you fall off. You try to stab the belly sigil but it's a meme stab. Yeah. Actually, there's one before all of that. You fail the jump to the platform before the Colossus. That happened to me way more often than I would like to admit. Yeah. So there's enough for a bingo, like, thing, for sure. Let's avoid all of those now. I would prefer that. one arrow failed. Oh, he can also get hit by the sword here. Okay, not enough arrows. So let's see if I can save this. Wow, okay, not enough arrows, but then I get it. Wow, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Didn't get the plant. And I'm messing up this part so badly. This is terrible. Okay. I can make the transition to a belly work, maybe. Okay. So, yeah, not enough arrows. Don't get the thing and get me by the shakes. And this was also another one. Try front drop and don't grab the thing, barely. So, yeah, okay. Love Gaius, it's my favorite. Yeah. But there's a front drop and back drop version. Yeah, yeah. Hey PDO. I swear to God I'm usually better at Gaius, but today is just kinda rough. I was at a run that was fine on Avion, and somehow Wander managed to stumble on the transition to the other wing and fell. So here I am, no run past Avion so far. Which is... I mentioned it earlier, my consistency past Gaius, once I actually get a run past Gaius, is very good. Like... but my consistency at Gaius is terrible. And that's fair, like, I looked at, like, the potential time saves I have, and there's definitely enough. Even if I just tie my pace and get a solid end game, that would be enough. And if I get a solid early game, that would even be sub 56. I'm not even talking about all the small little time saves which could get this run below 55, but that's for a different time. Whatever, man. Sure, whatever, man. A lot of them were from PDO, and small little ones I have kind of come up with, or it's at least my way of doing them. I also try to, like, be a lot, like, snappier with my aggro quick starts. But most of the aggro optimizations have been by PDO, especially in the later games. Later game. Oh yeah, we've been doing that for a while. That's just IGT time save. You also do that on Hydras when you enter the arena, which is actually interesting because I failed to do that in my PB, which was world record. So now I always have, like, more IGT time save than actual time save when I get that going. because you can wait there for multiple seconds while the cutscene rolls. And for example, my actual PB that I haven't submitted is slower RTA than this one, but it was only 3 seconds away from JK's run. So IGT variance plays a huge role. But yeah, many of those little things have been by PDO. It's similar with how like a Barba cutscene skip is also like a big IGT time save. Even though it's technically slower RTA, so when you do a plat run you actually don't go for it. Which is kind of funny. Oh, he totally planted there. Okay, I can still make this work, right? Right. Just get on the stone. Okay. The stone prevents him from thinking you're on him. It's amazing. My god! Come on. Not like this. What a terrible start. I hate this. Yeah, it's a PS4 specific thing as well, just because IGT in the original game is kinda useless. I mean, that's how it always works out, isn't it? I think retiring a category would need a sub 55. A 55-30 would be an excellent run, though. But yeah, my goal for now is to get the sub 56. That was the goal regardless from the very start. And then I'll see if I mean, if it gets beaten I would probably continue. But I'm also interested in improving easy and hard. And there will be a platinum attempt on the record in April. End of April, start of May maybe, we'll see. Nah, actually end of April for sure, now that I think of it. Maybe even during my birthday, we'll see, honestly. Also, PDO, do you have a grasp on how much time you actually save RTA due to loading time? Or am I just that bad at my early game that I can't equal it like ever? Because your like early game times that you've been posting are completely insane. I think I've gotten like within 20 seconds at Barba once or twice, but like, I don't know. If you're just that great at the small optimizations, or if it's loading time. It's probably both, honestly. Nah, well, okay, whatever. Let's do this. There we go, holy fuck. No, can I just do this, please? Man, why do I always... This is so bad. This is so bad. It's fine though. Nah, it's horrible. I should just go for a plant every time. But I'm impatient as fuck. Wow, I got saved there by the invisible wall. That also happens. So not quite the time save I'm looking for, but I think this is good enough to continue the run still. Even though it isn't like optimal or great or anything. Okay, I don't like it at all, but let's keep going still, fuck it. If I get a very good Barba and Kuro, this still has potential. I don't know, Bassaran. In the end, like, to beat world record, just keeping my pace. And then getting a clean Cenobian Phalanx would be enough. And I know I have small little time saves here and there regardless. Just getting a deep run would be great. Yeah, I would have guessed as much. I think I can save like 30 seconds on Phalanx and then another 15 on Cenobia. And then if I really need to, I can just try to force Argus IL. That's kind of my go-to plan if my pace isn't that great. But all of that would combined would equal about a minute. Yeah, finishing runs is a good thing to improve. But at this point I've practiced enough, I feel like. To at least get the thing I need. Yeah, that's... Honestly, I mean, I was about to say same, but then I just looked at my Valus and Quad, and honestly, just getting a run somewhat on pace with my PB is probably fine. I should be going for a proper Gaius IL. But it's alright. There's enough time safe in the run in general. I always regret going for the jump step there. It's fine, whatever. I mean, the optimal way to go about it would honestly be to... Which is also time optimal, I guess, would be for me to just... Let's say, do a warm-up boss rush, then practice the specific ones, specifically Phalanx a little bit, and then just go. That'll probably be good enough. Yeah, this is... I mean, it's literally tying my PB pace, so can I really be that unhappy? But at the same time, I should be saving like 20, 30, even 40 seconds early here. Well, there's still Barber to hope for. Sounds about right. 12:45 is definitely something that I could approach with a very, very good pace. I mean, I'm literally missing like 20 to 25. More than that, actually. With a good Valis and quad, that's like at least 10 seconds. Gaius is another 20, 25. Yeah, sounds about right. Boing. But in the end, if you lose them early game or lose the time late game, as long as it's not too unreasonable, as long as it still can world record, going for it probably makes sense. Like I said, keeping the pace and then just getting a very good late game would do it. 441 is kinda disgusting, yeah. I wonder what that would equal without the load differences. I should take a look at the early game at some point to see if I can gain a few things out of that by just looking at it. I mean, eventually if we get desperate we could also go for Avion bullshit, so, you know, whatever, right? Oh my fucking god. Okay. Sure, whatever. Let's see. I literally can't tell what is going on here. Wow, this is sad. This probably doesn't even hit it. Oh, it does. Let's make the best out of this bullshit. I hate it. The camera just went off there because Wander stumbled. That's okay. Not a good Avion IO though, but I get your point. I can't do your Avion wing down, that's the other thing. I literally have no idea how to do it. I usually do the normal one, but here the camera fucked me over. So literally... yeah, kinda sucks. Yeah, very subpar pace. No, it shouldn't be, because this is... this is terrible so far. Even though I'm still... I only lost 4 seconds, like, what... I guess the backup was fairly quick, but it shouldn't be that way. Well, I guess, you know, I promised to run past Hydras, so let's just get on with it, shall we? I can still get a PB and World record is also possible. I shouldn't be complaining. Oh, it would be kinda sad because I lost at least like 30 seconds or 40 seconds in this early game. If we're being generous even. I mean, right now I'm like 30 seconds behind your pace, which is okay. Considering the time losses and all that. Yeah, usually I can get a clean mid-game. The bass run in my world record was utterly disgusting, and I hope to replicate it more often. Missing bass launch. Ew. Ah, I see. Yeah, but that's terrible. It's horrible. I mean, it still is if you consider, like, the jump stab strat and all that. I mean, I guess you can still get, like, 2 stabs in and then get a quick backup. And then it's... That's still, like, 20 seconds of time loss, though. Nah, not 20. I'm over-exaggerating. Maybe, like, 15. 10 if it's very good performed. You really had a lot of time loss, but your early game was sick. Well, not by your standards, but by my standards it would have been, I guess. I should really clean up my early game. Well, anyway, let's not overthink it, anyway. My god, dude. Stop it. Fuck off. For real. Ah, I hate this. My dude, please. Terrible. Yeah, the back is just so awkward to deal with. Like, even if you get a good one, it just doesn't feel right. I'm supposed to be saving like 15 seconds here or so. Yeah, this is just going to shit. Slowly but surely. But still not bad enough to not continue running, I guess. But this will require a disgusting late game for it to still get record. And honestly, even a disgusting mid game. We'll see. I mean, I promised to run past Hydras. Even though it's not a run I wanted, I will hopefully fulfill that promise. No, Usu, this run is kind of bad. But it is still a run. It holds on. Very slowly, but it holds on. You know, technically if I start now going God Gamer mode on every Colossus, I could probably still beat record. But yeah, I guess I'll finish it as practice. As long as I don't do anything too bad. Yeah, it feels like it. And it's kind of silly saying that, considering I'm only 7 seconds behind my old world record time, but the standards have shifted, right? In the end though, like, if I keep that pace and then disgusting late game, who knows? It is possible. I still don't have a good gold on Zenobia, for example, and Argus IO could be a thing that I can pull off. Hope you're doing well. It's just what I promised, chat around past Hydras, and they shall receive. You know, the awkward part, PDO, is that I wanted to go for Argus IL the last few times I got a run going, but every time I got the one that he grabbed too far forward that it wasn't possible. Although the camera was fucked. That's kinda bad though. I mean, it costs you quite some consistency. Well, it depends though, actually. If you can get the proper grab every time, it's not bad. Oh, really? I should learn that. That would be amazing. You could get IO every time that way. Okay, I'm getting a free IGT time save here, by the way, so I shouldn't underestimate that. If I beat JK with this run, I would probably still submit it, just to have some progress. So maybe that's like a little bit of extra motivation. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looking good. I might honestly be ahead, IGT-wise, at this point. I mean, honestly, it kind of shows that the world record was overdue with all the, like, improvements we've been making. 56 back when you got your initial record would have been disgusting. Now 56 feels like the natural next step, you know? Like, I'm sure if I just keep going for it for a while, I can at least get close to your time. 56:17 is pretty good, but sub 56 gotta be the goal, and 55:30 would be something I'm aiming for now. Like, even if I, like, were to get a record of this run, I would probably still continue, because this is kind of sad. But I think IGT-wise, I'm actually ahead now of PB. The tough part is though that I almost always lose to time to Basser and Split. There's always something, isn't there? Like, I'm convinced if I end up getting this run somewhat far... By the way, as promised here, run past Hydras. If I get this run somewhat far, I could probably still push it very hard. Like, some of the golds that I should be having I still don't have, like my Zenobia gold is god-awful. I will just play this run very aggressively at this point. Nah. If I fail something horribly, I don't feel like completing it. Even though I know your point makes sense. I guess that's the way I should look at it, even if runs that kind of start bad. There's some potential to be had. 1:16:15 is kind of disgusting, yeah. I mean, also my sum of best was like very bad before I started practicing properly. So even 1 in the 1/17s is quite a lot farther than it used to be. I think when I started this it was like in the high 1/18s. Yo, let's go. I think my problem was that this was holding R1 too much actually, when I was doing it before. You're very good at finding the small low things. Very, very good. Gold. Puro gold. Probably still like 20 seconds away from your best, but I'll take it. Yeah. No, on Bassaran, let's do damage controls. Or maybe I'll just go all golds from now on and just fucking crush your record PDO. I don't know. You know what would be a sad part? If I actually went on a rampage like that, What could have been if the early game was just 30 seconds faster, right? All golds would still give me like a high 55 now, right? At the very least. Probably lower. What the fuck am I doing? Wow. I'm so distracted. Never mind. Okay, within 11 seconds, I'm fine with that, honestly. I mean, it always is like that, isn't it? It's just that one of the big time saves in the run, that's something that I should be going for almost every time, is like the Gaius one and the Barber one. Yeah, I think one of it is that I still don't quite understand how to do the side jump and land on top of the thing. And the other part is just small things, I guess, with the aggro movement. I mean, this one didn't feel clean, so the fact that it's a gold is kind of cool. One of it was also that Wonder rolled back instead of actually getting like a clean transition to the second stitch off. It probably cost like 2 seconds. Maybe even 3. But yeah, I will be losing time already because I went the wrong way for a moment there. Anyway, let's go. Okay. This could be a plant, actually. Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. And now I will lose time because I went wrong way with aggro. How stupid. That was good. On the border of the middle section to your left, and then it's a low charge side jump. I'll have to take a look at how you do it. I think this would have actually been a gold if I didn't fuck up the movement with aggro. But honestly, only losing 3 seconds to my best one, it's very good. Already ahead of JK. I mean, the fact I was like 20 seconds behind JK at some point kinda speaks volumes at how bad the early game was. I'm getting better at hitting it, which is great because having a clean bass run goes so far. Like, it makes things so much easier. I really gotta go to a bathroom, but I guess there's no way back. I gotta bring this trashy rum home. I noticed that I was always pressing it just a tad bit too early. The backup is still fine if you land in front of it, of just like not doing anything and then doing a regular modern jump stab. Yeah, exactly. That was my issue. But at this point I'd rather overshoot and not get a jump step and fail the run than like not even get a chance to do this kind of split because it's so helpful. It's so goddamn helpful. Go faster, aggro, please. For the love of God. I mean, you know, with a good Colossus here and there, I could get to Phalanx on pace. And then just get God Phalanx, God Zenobia, Argus IL, and that could probably still record. If the Malice doesn't go wrong. A lot of what ifs. Let me just play. Okay. But I should always keep the secondary, like, goal in mind. Beat JK and make him third place again. Which would have been a world record yesterday. Oh, when did you post it? Yeah, quite literally. It would have been record yesterday. Standards shift. So much. Oh, fuck off. Okay. I'm glad this run is over. One moment, I'll be right back. I mean, it's alright. I'm not sad about it. I'm not sad about it. Oh, my controller is very low on power. So I will probably give it a couple more attempts. Just because I feel like, you know, besides the early game, which is literally just Gaius and Avion that went very wrong, and Barba kind of, I was still playing well, so I think I can get some sick runs going if I just get a good one past Gaius, so let's try this again. Like Vakuro, Bassaran, Hydrus, all of those were very good. Phaedra was fine. It was literally just the first Free and Avion that made it kind of a subpar run. Oh my god, why would he slow down? It is an important one for sure, yes. But I mean, I know I can get that sick early game that saves like 40 seconds. And then just play the late game well, and we're looking at like some sick ass runs. Just about staying consistent. Sure, why not like this? Yeah, okay. But already lost a couple of seconds there. But it's fine. The way I see it is, I can't really, like, okay, I mean this I can, but like I can't really be resetting Valuses and quads if my Gaius percent pass rate is so bad. Oh, I've had enough runs die to Kuro, nothing to be ashamed of. If even just on everything before the fight itself. That is the end game, yeah, when we're trying to go for a sub 55, Avion IO might become like a thing there, you know, doing it will make things easier. That's for sure. Even though I think we could probably get a sub 55 without it as well. But at that point you'd be looking at a disgusting run. Sure, why not? Okay, I don't know what I was trying to aim for there. Ew. Okay, sure, why not? Maybe I already expended all my energy on that shitty run earlier. I'm not focused. come on. Surely I can jump onto the horse properly. That's like the bare minimum. Okay, okay. Come on. No, that other run died on Dirge because it didn't have the arrow. And I mean, honestly, it was probably dead before it because the early game was lacking. But yeah. Right now I'm struggling to even get a run going again. I mean, boss rush is like the pinnacle, right? And it definitely has like, I think with like incorporating AV on IL, even sub 13 is probably possible, though it would be disgusting. But it should be possible with like perfect play. I mean, my run had very little time losses, but it was still like, you know, 2 resets on Pelagia, so I would have hoped for at least like a 1330 or whatever. There's just so little way of like things you can do wrong. Ah, come on, my dude. I just want to run going. Okay, I'm tilting probably. I kinda had the urge to improve evens and odds recently, honestly. Because those are just lacking so much. Combined with slow and world record are just kinda silly. Finally. Let's get this going. And yeah, I definitely see what you mean, PTO. And honestly, my run was like such an outlier run out of nowhere. I was very lucky that I held my nerves together to actually finish it. And that's probably still a decent way to go. I know my malice was kind of, you know, there wasn't anything particularly wrong with it, but it could be faster. Especially with the new strat I found. And then the 2 resets on Pelagia kind of stain it. It could have been a perfectly fine 13-30, at which point it's like, okay, sure. If you want to go for Avian IL, feel free to improve it. And now it's kind of like very good, but not like the way it should have been. Oh yeah, not even like close. Like the optimization on any percent has been abysmal. Always. And we're slowly getting there. But I'm not even sure if we're there yet. With yours, maybe. Yeah. A lot of the time save also just comes from the little optimization you found on the routing in between. I mean, it could be timed, to be fair, which should be kind of funny. I think JK did those at some point, just timing the fights. To see where we land. In boss rush optimization. But I mean, I'm good enough where I think I could get like a similar kind of outcome. But if you keep in mind that my boss rush wouldn't have even been good enough for any percent because I literally had to reset on Pelagia twice. The question is if it's even like realistic. Oh my god. Just what the my god. I hate when he plans. I really do. But it never worked for me to actually like re-grab there. It never did. Yeah, I kind of could see it coming. I should have. But re-grabbing like never works for me. So I'd rather just get the stab and then re-grab and do a tap, which kind of works. Okay, no, I think I'm just tired and exhausted. So whatever I'm doing right now isn't really doing it. But I got a run to Dirge. It wasn't a good run, but it was a run. Yeah, I guess I'll keep up the streams every now and then. I can't promise to do them regularly or even weekly, but you know. Soon enough, we'll see further improvements, and I will get there. Until then, thank you everyone for watching, and see y'all. It was cool to have so much activity, considering I haven't streamed for 3 months.